Brian Carlton on Triple M. Moon Man.
While we're on the issue of parking in North Hobart, Lisa Martin, who is from Winnings News Agency, she's the co-owner there, has called in. Let's have a chat. Lisa, good morning. How are you?
Good morning. I'm well, thanks. How are you?
I'm pretty good, thank you. You'll be feeling wonderful today. You've had a bit of a victory, have you?
We have had a bit of a victory. It's definitely a victory for the traders and our customers. We're quite pleased with the outcome at this stage.
Okay.
Had the council listened to us earlier, we could have saved businesses a bit earlier, but we're happy with the outcome.
Because that was part of the problem, wasn't it? The allegation from many of you traders that there was not a great deal of consultation going on here.
Well, there was no consultation initially. They quoted that there was consultation, but from our surveys, there was no consultation.
Okay. The one of the things that the traders described as a turn-off to people who'd normally visit the precinct is the existence of the meters themselves. The physical box is a turn-off. Will the hooded boxes make a huge difference, do you think?
Well, the hooded boxes will definitely make a difference, and it's a start. We, at some time, would like the meters totally gone. We'd like them removed. The petition of over 1,200 traders and customers stated that's what we wanted, that's what we're hoping for, but at least we got something happening.
Okay. Has the council given you any timeline as to how long they're going to remain hooded?
No, there's been no timeline at all. We haven't had anything back. I watched the council meeting last night and there was no timeline given, but I expect that we'll be in consultation with them in the next couple of days, and we want action and we want it fast. Okay,
so the problem with the Uber drivers, has that largely been solved, or do you still need a solution to that?
That definitely hasn't been solved. That's something that needs to go to Michael Ferguson's in charge of that area. We want something happening there. They can do something. They've just been on the back foot. They haven't done anything, and that's the next port of call. We'll be advocating for something to happen.
Yeah, what might that look like, Lisa? I mean, people often call for something to happen. I'm just wondering what the something might be. Is there a dedicated space on the road somewhere that could be allocated like a taxi rank for the Uber drivers?
There are dedicated spots in North Hobart in the car park. The Uber drivers don't use them, and like other states, we need the Uber drivers to be held accountable, and we need the Uber drivers to be marked.
Yeah, that's interesting, isn't it? Because you can't really tell, can you, when if there's just a car parked in the spot, you don't know whether it's an Uber car or otherwise, do you? You really don't know.
That's exactly right. And the fact that they're carrying food, there should be standards for them as well.
I noticed the pizza delivery places don't have too much trouble whacking a little, Domino's sign or whatever it is on the roof of the car as they're driving around. Any issue with Uber people doing that? Is that possible? Is that a solution?
That would certainly be a solution. At least we'd know who they are.
I don't necessarily think that's a bad idea. Okay, disruption is one thing, and disrupting the home food delivery industry, fine, it was right for it. But yeah, maybe not a bad idea if we're going to have dedicated parking spots for Uber drivers that they be identified as such.
Well, that's totally true. You imagine if the taxis parked on the whole strip all day, all night, there'd be...
Yes, there'd be outrage, wouldn't it? But that'd actually be a breach of their licence conditions, which is their taxi registration conditions. They've got to follow all those rules in order to hold the registration. So this is the problem. The unregulated section is literally unregulated. So, or for the most part anyway, taxi drivers have a whole bunch of rules that they need to comply with. Okay, so a bit of a short-term win. We'll await some kind of timeline as to how long the council is going to maintain the hooded meters. But you'd have to say at this stage your highly coordinated and noisy campaign has paid off, Lisa.
We're pleased with that, and thanks to everybody for their support. We've really appreciated it.
Okay, it's a bit of a win. Thanks, Lisa. I appreciate you calling in. Thanks so much. Really enjoyed it. Thank you. Lisa Martin, Winning News Agency's co-owner at North Hobart.
Live from Hobart, 6 a.m. weekdays. Brian Carlton, the Spoon Man on 107.3 Triple M.